Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show for this Saturday morning. And we're talking about the first day of August, a day when we ask for people to emancipate themselves from mental slavery. Because you know what? None but ourselves can free our minds. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Colin Bell Show. It's a Saturday morning, a bright Saturday morning. Yeah, the sun is out, but we are seeing the Sahara dust in our neck of the woods. Yeah, man. Welcome, welcome to all Portland Spice ambassadors, all subscribers to the channel. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us this morning. Lots of things on the table, you know. Table full. Can I tell you? The table is full. Full table. So many things. The Supreme Court, they were in the spotlight yesterday. Yes, sir. Lots of rulings. Lots of rulings. Dr. Wheatley got an injunction, so the IC cannot press any charges until the matter is reviewed in the court. Paul Buchanan, his case was thrown out, and his case is a sad situation, you know. A very sad situation. Because the court has not ruled on the specifics of the case. So all who are jump up out there talk about if the man not tired. What the court says, time pass. And time pass cannot be Paul Buchanan's fault. So those of you who are out there running off your mouths, not even understanding what is happening. I soon sort that out. Yeah, so all of them things there, you know, out there have to deal with. So relax yourself, man. Relax yourself. We have to get into this thing, you know. We could get into it. Because a whole heap did have to get into. Lots is there to get into. So, we could get into them now. Let me find an image first. Welcome everybody, morning. Share up the live, like up the live for me. Like and share up the live for me, please and thank you, because this morning, after the link up yesterday, yes, know a lot of you waiting to see pictures and videos from the link up yesterday. Hey, yes, man. I met Marshy. I met Junior. I met Neville Carter. And a lot more people. Ah, boy. I think maybe about 30 to 40 people came to the link up. And yeah, the vibe was nice. People come and enjoy themselves. Some of the people, I have never heard their names before, but they are subscribers to the channel. And them not miss the channel. Because them can tell me everything and we had some serious discussions. We had some serious discussions yesterday, just sitting down there, and some joke flying, man. Oh, God. Can I tell you? Some serious joke fly. But I could go to the first clip this morning.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has lost his bid to strike out portions of an affidavit filed by a senior Integrity Commission official after the Court of Appeal dismissed his challenge to a Supreme Court ruling in the matter. More in this report from Nakinsky Robinson.
The decision is a major blow to Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness and his legal team, who are now preparing to battle the Integrity Commission before the Judicial Review Court. In its decision today, the appellate court also lifted the stay of proceedings that had been imposed pending the outcome of the appeal, clearing the way for Dr. Holness's substantive judicial review, challenging the Integrity Commission's investigation into his financial affairs to resume in the Supreme Court. The decision was delivered by Justice Paulette Williams in the Court of Appeal on Friday morning. The appeal, however, was considered on paper by Justice Frank Williams, Justice Marcia Dunbar Green, and Justice Evan Brown. The appeal rose from a July 31, 2025 ruling by Justice Althea Jarrett, who had declined to remove at least 12 paragraphs from a 108-page affidavit sworn by Craig Beresford, the Commission's Director of Information and Complaints. Dr. Holness and his co-claimants, Imperium Holdings, Positive Media Solutions, and Positive Jamaica Foundation, had argued that the paragraphs were scandalous, frivolous, and vexatious, and that their prejudicial value outweighed any probative worth. The contested sections and exhibits include internal IC assessments of the Prime Minister's finances, investments, and approved income declarations dating back to 1998. Some of the issues covered a 2019 report on Dr. Holness's businesses, concerns about non-declarations, investments in financial instruments and companies such as Olint and Cash Plus, two failed investment schemes. The Commission maintained that the statements were directly responsive to claims raised by Dr. Holness and fell within Beresford's personal knowledge. Justice Jarrett's ruling had not been entirely unfavorable to Dr. Holness, as she had ordered the Integrity Commission to disclose certain documents prepared by officials involved in the investigation. The Commission had earlier provided a report by an international forensic accountant that Dr. Holness's legal team had also sought. However, the judge denied him access to all the contested materials, including redacted documents his team described as critical to their case. The Court of Appeal affirmed all of Justice Jarrett's orders. Holness and the affiliated entities have also been ordered to pay the legal fees of the IC and its senior officials. The broader litigation concerns a judicial review and a constitutional challenge filed by Prime Minister Holness and the three entities in September 2024 against Mr. Beresford, Director of Investigations Karen Stevenson, and the Integrity Commission, contesting the fairness of the Commission's investigation into his finances. Stevenson had raised concerns over alleged discrepancies in Dr. Holness's 2021 statutory filings and transactions exceeding $470 million involving companies linked to him. Dr. Holness has denied any wrongdoing. Nakinsky Robinson, Radio Jamaica News.
And the legal team for Prime Minister Holness says it has taken note of the Court of Appeal's decision and will now concentrate its efforts on the substantive legal issues in the challenge brought by the Prime Minister. The appeal primarily concerned Dr. Holness's request for the Integrity Commission to disclose unredacted documents that were disclosed by the Commission in the claim. The appeal also concerned an application to strike out portions of the affidavit of Craig Beresford that referred to declarations filed by Dr. Holness prior to 2020 and that were already certified and were not the subject of the claim. The team says the decision of the Court of Appeal today does not adversely affect the case, as the team had already secured the disclosure of a wide cache of documents from the respondents. The team says it maintains its position that it was also entitled to the unredacted documents that were the subject of the appeal. Notwithstanding the court's decision, the team will now look ahead to the resolution of the substantive legal issues which remain before the court and are yet to be determined.
Yes. So, I keep saying to people that this Integrity Commission that we have in Jamaica Don't underestimate them. It was a good piece of legislation. Can it be better? I think so. But I am confident that the Integrity Commission thus far have been doing their work. And I call on people to show me the blunder. I hear one journalist say they have warts. I want to know what those warts are. Good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good morning, my brother and friend.
How are you this morning?
Giving thanks always.
Yeah, but
Good.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good to know you make the link up with those guys, man. I'm really happy for them.
Yeah, man.
And wish everything all the best, and that is just a seed you sow, and it will grow and flourish.
Yeah, man. It was Junior's idea, though, you know.
Well,
Yeah, man. I want to big him up for the idea. And he said to me yesterday, is this going to be an annual event? And I said to him, let me think about it. Because if we're going to do it as an annual event, we can't do it within the holiday. And we can't do it on a weekday. You know, we have to do it either a Saturday or a Sunday that working class people can forward. And, you know, because Raleigh couldn't come yesterday because Raleigh had to work late.
Yeah.
You know, so them kind of thing that we want. If we have set it, we have to set it right. So we'll take some time to think about it. But my brother, there are a few clips that I want to play before we get into the meat of the matter. But like how me answer your call, tell me what you want to talk about this morning. And let me just wish everybody happy Emancipation Day.
Yes, indeed. I join with you. And thanks very much for allowing me. Sorry really to break your stride, but I just wanted really was to tell you thanks on behalf of the whole White. I wasn't there, but I feel the energy and I'm actually a part. What I really want to tell you is that I must use your platform to say thanks to Lady K. Osborne. She not only used her arm muscle, but she used her brain muscle in a huge way. Colin, she introduced a candle, which is a marvelous innovation. Somebody who attended told me that when they go going home, they put the candle in their pocket and it remained lighted. And it's a huge innovation of what a candle is now. And for her to introduce that was really good, a huge demonstration of brain muscle. But
you know, hold on. Don't move on from Chaos Burn yet, because I was listening to a TikTok live one day and I heard some GLP bloggers and doggers class Chaos Burn and class her as somebody who is waiting for PNP to get into power for her to get a job. And I listened and I shake my head, you know, because I know Chaos Burn from a very long time. I know Chaos Burn before she become general manager of TVJ. I know Chaos Burn through her husband, a man who we call Paddy. And as I want to say this to the GLP bloggers and doggers. A lot of you are young. You don't know the history of Jamaica. You don't know a lot of people. And I behave like you don't know politics. Do some research. And if I call one company name, then you might know who Chaos Burn is. Chaos Burn now look nothing from nobody. In fact, in 93, when I started doing some work for Caribbean Satellite Network, Mikey Dread at the control, the only company in Jamaica that had the necessary equipment to do video shoot for a satellite station in Jamaica was a company called Phase 3. Now, I will upon know Phase 3 now. Phase 3 is not new. Phase 3 was owned by a man named Paddy, husband of Chaos Burn. Party got blind. Yeah? So that Phase 3 company want to see I run up and down with them with a big video truck there. I'm not going to say no more. And I'm going to leave it at there. But Chaos Burn, now look nothing from nobody. So no go. I see him when you the one named Munchi. But she name Madam Speaker. You're right for name Madam Speaker. At this Ralston I'm on about Ralston and Omar mash up economy back then. Ralston and Omar Davis was never friends. So we don't know, we go do some research or stick to one thing we don't know. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you, man. And you will always have the detractors, but listen, for the Osborne, same place up in your place there, you have to put her on your, and make sure a lifetime achievement award is placed up in Portland for her. And at the same time of the lifetime achievement award, you have a wall of shame at the southern end, somewhere up in Portland. You must have a wall of shame for the courts. Here's it in the West Portland, the West Central, St. Andrew. 20 boxes of the 105 box was outstanding, and those 20 boxes of over 3,000 board. What can go so? What can go so? And the court should be ashamed of themselves, Colin. But we can ensure that you have a wall of shame for them, for their contribution.
Hold on. It look like me do a major mix up with you, It's Marcia Forbes. Me I mix up Marcia Forbes with Chaos Burn, Hey, my people them bright like wow. I'm mixing up. Thank you very much. Marcia Forbes. Jesus Christ. Yes, I apologize. Marcia Forbes is Party's wife. Yes. Yes. I mix up Chaos Burn. Thank you very much. I mixed her up for you. Marcia Forbes is Party wife. How did I mix up that so bad? Mix it up for you. Thank you. How would that correct me there? Spice Girl. I'm not Spice Girl. No. I'm not Spice Girl. Correct me. Yeah. Spice Girl say you're too lie. And Marcia Forbes Party did marry to. Spice Girl, you know the history. Thank you. My bad. Marcia Forbes it end up a TVG to don't. Should have got TV too? Yeah, Marcia Forbes. Not Chaos Burn. Lord God. I apologize, my listeners and viewers. Me mix up Chaos Burn with Marcia. Marcia did Party wife. Yeah.
Anyway, you must put a lifetime award up here.
Yeah. No, but let me just apologize again for mixing up Marcia Forbes with Chaos Burn. It's Marcia Forbes was Party's wife. Short, brown, yeah. Oh, me mix her up. I know her so well. My bad. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, yes, man. I won't take up any more of your time because I know others. But really, the award and
but you
the
know, say I
award.
take up no more of my time, and then you can't read something else.
It's the energy, man. The energy. But I'll call again another time.
Respect.
And all
Call me tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Yes. All the
right.
best.
Morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
How you doing?
Talk up in the phone for me. I'm a good man. What go on?
Yeah. It's a taxi man again.
Taxi man. Yeah. Talk to me now, man.
Yeah, man. Me tell you about a protest I've planned for September 7th.
You mean the no movements there?
Yeah, man. Go again?
I don't believe you all. When I see it, I will believe it. Me not really taxi. Me not really have much respect for the taxi man them, you know. Anything where happen to the taxi man them, me think it will happen to them. Taxi operators in Jamaica have such awesome power. And uno suffer like uno not have no power. How much I uno? 40,000 now, no?
Yeah, but when you consider how fractured the sector is,
Sector no fracture.
especially, yeah, man, the sector fractured, man.
Yeah, man, any fracture
Because
in the sector, uno fracture,
my
brother.
group, no, when my group come up with solutions, the problems, other groups who have 10 different problems to the solution.
Then no taxi man too. You
No,
see, let me
these
tell you
leaders,
something.
some of these leaders are not taxi operators.
Them are what? Hustlers.
Your words.
No, but you see, I have seen police deal with red plate operators some way for some little things. That sometimes I wonder if it's not better that them just run without the red plate. Because
Yeah, man,
the way
it
you are
better now to run out the red plate.
the way you are treated by the police, and then you just sit down and take it. You see that no movement they want to plan. If you don't really execute that, anything on the demand from the government, you don't get it, you know. But me, I am not convinced. I am not convinced that it will be executed. You have too much hungry belly taxi operator.
Which is a problem.
Yeah, man. And let me not even use hungry belly because that's a different argument. Let me use too much short-sighted taxi operator. Them see $1 today, but then can't see 1,000 tomorrow. You understand? And to solve their own problem, them run down the fears for today. When them could have hold out.
Again, you have people in the sector who are coming and saying that they have solutions to the problems. And you have operators that are subscribing to them and are listening to them. And at the end of the day, them come up without any solution or any credible solution.
Yeah,
because in the sector you have several government apparatus in the sector.
Exactly.
And then try to defend the government, but the operators are being led. Some operators are being led by these people.
Talk to me. So how now get around that for the 70?
Don't hide that them are labor right.
Eh?
And these people don't hide that them are labor right.
But you see, that's my problem in a caller. Because you can be a labor right and defend your rights, you know. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to say it all the while. You have 2 councillors of Port Antonio when they're not nothing with me. Yeah? Them no want me get no political opportunities. And you know why them no want me get it, brother? You see that 18 years when PNP did in power, everything that I thought was wrong, I spoke about it openly. Because me telling them in a media from full time from 1994. Full time. At least once a week since 1994, me have a show up on some media platform. Them time I used to have a show named Hard Topic, Satcom Cable, Channel 12. I'm telling you, me interview PJ Patterson, Edward Siaga, Bruce Golden, Portia Simpson. Me interview all of them people. Darrell Vaz, me interview Darrell Vaz at least 10 times in my studio. Yeah? So, anything when me think wrong, me talk about it, even though I was not a member of the party them time, but I was a supporter of the PNP. Yeah? Me tell one of the councillor one time, on a live show, say nobody enough to vote for him because he has not delivered for the people. Man, he hit me like poison for that. Because that's what I think. You see, the fact that me a PNP, me supposed to can say when PNP wrong them. Wrong. You understand what I say? Me grew up with a single mother who give me some heavy duty lick and used to tell me how much she love me. Me used to ask her, I said, how you love me and you deal with me? So she said, yeah, me have to straighten you out, tough love. Because me did rude. You understand? So me grew up and understand that not because you carry a man or a woman means say you don't love them. But if your friend wrong, you must be able to tell your friend say them wrong. And from them time, them used to tell the two councillors, say, yo, Port, you go back way. Port, you go. Port Antonio has gone so far backwards now, till on Emancipation Day. Not one piece of green and black and gold in the town of Port Antonio on Emancipation Day. That's how far Port Antonio gone back now, brother. I mean, the seat come from them time there. When you have weak leadership. So being a Labourite shouldn't stop you from say to Andrew Holness, you need to step aside because your statutory filing cannot be certified, because we would not accept a PNP Prime Minister carrying your baggage. So not because your Labourite taximen are suffering, treated like fifth-class citizens in their country, and you afraid to say to your government, say, sort it out. It would benefit your government if you don't fix it. If those two councillors and the PNP MP back then were doing a good job, would have never lost to Anne-Marie Vaz. So when people give constructive criticism, you need to have the capacity to see it and do better. Me have to see you deliver that, brother.
Well, what we hope is that the operators themselves will see the need. As it relates to this point system and as it relates to the illegal ticketing and all these things, that is what we're protesting against. So we're hoping that the taxi populace will see it and join in.
But you're the problem when I have 50% of us sit down on the yard and say we now move and we are supported. And then 50% out there do the work. That will defeat the purpose. And I have to try our best to get a buy-in. Even the hustler them. Because what you are planning to defend on the 7th will also affect me, you know. As a private citizen driving my private vehicle. Some people think say I'm going to taxi operators it will affect. All of us who drive will be affected by these draconian laws that these men are bringing in. Look at the price of gas. Look at the price of gas. The government made a massive blunder. They take $7 a litre from you every litre of gas you buy. Them take $7 out of it, say them are going to buy insurance. And they bought no insurance. This morning, just a while ago, I turned up at the gas station in Port Antonio, brother. And God Almighty. I bet you never tell me how much a litre for low sulfur.
About 260 or so.
You're a madman, man. You drop off a bus. Come again.
Well, in town, I think about 260.
All right. Guess how much it there at Portland?
What, 300?
No, more. Hey, boy. Brother, me not even want to tell you, you know. Me want to put it on the screen so you can see it. Come down, Andrew. Me want to put it on the screen, my brother. How much a litre for low sulfur in Port Antonio? Hold on. Now look on this. Look on that. $344.50.
That's significant.
Eh?
That's significant.
What do you mean if that's significant? 300, and me know that there are gas station in Portland we have it different. Dear too. Brother, me drive up with my van pan quarter tank of diesel at $21,803.10. Yeah, me say me had to video it. Me tell the pump attendant, me say, hold on. Me have to video this. Because some people say it no rough at Jamaica. So, how no plan for work it out?
Okay.
Huh?
Repeat the question.
How no plan for work this out, the no movement they want to plan to achieve from it?
Well, we start a campaign to go across the island to have some dialogue with the taxi operators individually. So we hope we'll bear fruit from that.
Is Selitan Newman in agreement with this?
No, it is not a part of this. If not,
But
that
is he in agreement with it?
he does not, he's not denying it or accepting, put it that way.
Him not deny it or accept it. Then how them man
No,
lead? How them
in
lead taxi association? How much taxi him have on the road?
I've never heard him say them have any on road.
So that mean him not feel no pain.
No.
Have you reached to Portland as yet in terms of your consultations?
No, we have not reached in the Portland area as yet.
What are
we're hoping that within August,
Mhm.
we can get there.
What are the areas that you have covered so far?
Maybe and St. Thomas to some extent.
So
And St. Catherine.
all right. What is it that you expect to achieve from this no movement day? Because what, 5 days on our look?
What? That would be nice if we could get that.
But what is it that you have? The 7th to when? The 7th
Well,
to the
we
12th?
want to 12, yeah.
5 days that?
Yeah, but without it, so I get all of that.
But why you can't get it if you don't want it, if you don't think? All right, what are you expecting to achieve from this?
Well, we want to paint a picture of what it will look like with operators losing them license. Because how easy it is for operators to lose them license.
Yes.
So we want to paint a picture of what it will look like without the operators on the road.
Oh, hold on there. I'm not see my glasses. Tanya? Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So we want to paint a picture of what it will look like without the operators on the road. So we can draw the attention of government to have better and further dialogue as it relates to the points, the point system, and the use of the Road Traffic Act. Well, not even the Road Traffic Act, the illegal use of the Road Traffic Act to remove drivers from the road with the tickets that we are getting. Because I don't understand why is it the government knows what is happening and seem to be powerless to do anything about it. They know that we have nowhere to park, nowhere to sit down, nowhere to do nothing like that. But at the same time, they continue to collect from these tickets and they continue to use these very tickets that we cannot avoid to take away our license and to send people to prison. I don't understand why the government is so powerless to do anything about that.
Hold on. These drivers, these taxi operators don't get it. Amber Group with 250 taxis will affect them greatly. Amber Group have taxi? Something goes.
I think them link up with On Time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I say.
Which should be a charter service and not a route service. Because the Hackney carriages in the KMT are being seized presently. They say that they don't have a license to operate as a route taxi.
Oh? Brother, let me just say this to you. I know that the taxi operators have the power to get what they want from the government. But will they use that power? Or do they know how to use that power to get what they want? Brother, I can tell you the ball in on the court. And call me anytime you want to talk. I am willing to talk to you. But I'd love to talk to some more of the taxi operators from the different parishes to see what it is that they are going to do about what is coming. Because as I said, it will affect every driver, but it will affect the taxi operators more. Because they on the road more often, and in one stop, you can lose on a license.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, man. So going forward in September, man, we're moving ahead.
Well, all right. We're watching. As me say, me have to see it happen first. I know it can be effective, but will the taxi operators stand together and demand justice?
I pray that they will.
I don't think you can do it still. Too much Too much bossy slaves out there in the taxi business. Thank you for the call, though.
Yeah, man, respect, man.
Continue trying your best, my brother. Blessings.
Yeah.
1-876-804-7072. Good evening. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on this Saturday morning. Emancipation Day in Jamaica. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. None but ourselves. Babylon release the chain. Still I use them brain. Talk to me, caller.
If we must die, let us not die like hogs.
Yes, sir.
But
Yeah, man.
anyway, I know one thing we call about still, but me have to go come from mirror that thing I go on. You see where the taxi man I talk about on time, the long time, no from me I go cars. Long time on time about Haggy Park where them office there and things. So me don't know what go on. What you me call about?
Mm-hmm.
Which me can't pronounce her name now. What's her name?
Who?
Kamina Johnson Smith, or such name.
Yeah, so just call her Senator Johnson Smith.
Oh, because her father did Senator to all that kind of stuff. But anyway,
Yes.
here she says something here. And you know, say, me you say it all the while. Ralston say it all the while. OB, Mystic Sense, everybody. You know, say, then take a video.
Big time. Big time.
You know, Colin, me hear the woman say something. Me well want you feel we show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Can we miss this show, you know?
Me have to take a break
Let me tell
sometime because right now I am looking that either next week or week after next. I have to take a little break. Believe me. I have to take a little break. Because sometimes you have to recharge your battery. You know? But I'll let you all know. But I need to take a little break. But I'll let you know.
Well, you're right, you know, because nature set up so because even women them take a break when they're ready.
Yeah, man. You have to take a break.
Now when they know.
Maybe
But
hold a little fasting and pray and talk to God. Because you see this work here with me, other brother? It's not an easy work. May I tell you? It's not an easy work. Sometime a morning time before me come here, so I have to start pray straight. Some things will reach you sometime. Yeah, man.
you come me up at one place with my brother and one day I talk to you here. Oh yeah, you not afraid they kill you? Me I said, what you talk?
Yeah, man.
Anyway, back to that girl, that lady there.
Yes.
Me she said something here. I couldn't believe say when a woman said, you know, Colin. Me I said, where she come from, man? You
What she
want me
say?
tell
Tell me what she say.
She said, how America deport the people and deport them to Estonia and not deport them to Jamaica.
How them send
You
them
have
a-
repeat?
Oh, they not send none of Jamaica, so she need them to come here.
No. Hold on now. She said, the people that America deport
Yeah.
and they end up at Estonia.
Yeah.
She said, how come America deport them to Estonia and never deport them to Jamaica? Jamaican them, you know. So me I said to myself,
Oh, you mean them
Then
two,
how they sign
them Jamaican brethren there?
yeah, she said, how America deport them at Estonia and never deport them to Jamaica. So me I say, wait. Then how you sign contract with third country national? Then I said, so they will deport some people at Jamaica where not
is
deport
it.
at their original country.
That is it. That is it.
Then over there say, well, hey, I want different set of generation, this, you know. Me don't know where they come from. Then go to university, they have sense. Me don't know.
If they have
They said
sense,
something.
they have sense. Them have sense. They are just a set of deceiver. They are devils. Devils them.
And tell the truth. She really said that. I mean, I hear somebody come tell me, a public, somewhere she there talking about a conference, something is there.
Press conference. I don't watch the
And she
press
says she
conference
cannot-
yet, you know. I don't watch the press
She said-
conference yet, but I
You need to watch
because
it.
yeah,
Can-
I hear she say before they release the MOU, them have to get permission
She
from
have got
America.
to-
She said that?
No, she never said America.
What she said?
She said before them release it, she have to talk to Trump and what's his name?
Rubio?
Rubio.
She really said that?
Yes.
Me not think
Colin,
so.
me no
Me
need.
think, no,
Remember,
me,
say you're
me think you
so
not hear
attack truth, you know.
wrong. Me think you not hear wrong. Still.
No,
She
no.
don't say that.
When a man say despicable and rapist and this and that, you did hear right?
No, me hear that. But
No,
I
me
say,
ask you a question.
no, me neither hear wrong. Me hear that out of Rubio mouth.
Then me hear this out of Camilla Johnson Smith mouth. Woman say, "I have to talk to Trump and Rubio first."
Hold on. Tell me what she say. What did she
She
say?
said in order for her to release the document, she have to go talk to Trump and Rubio first.
No, she
And
can't
now
say
somebody,
that. She cannot say
I
that.
no can't say, Colin,
She
she
cannot
said it
say
to
that.
me, she can.
She did not say that.
Colin, may I say something to you? As a man in my classroom, you better just say she should not say it.
She could
You
not
know,
say
say there's
that.
a difference between can I and may I.
Yes. And I am saying she
There's a
couldn't-
difference between can I and may I, you know.
Yes.
So she should not say it.
No.
But she said
never,
so yeah.
she never say it.
She said, all right, sir.
How
All
so
right,
much people are telling
don't
about yes, they heard it. But hold on, Carla. Me know why you run yet. Because me have a reason why me I say she can't say that, you know.
tell me a reason. Give me a reason.
Dr.
Or what
Chang,
you're saying.
Dr. Chang told us that they would release the MOU. The MOU was sent to Dean Jackson Miller. Dean Jackson Miller read the MOU on Beyond the Headlines. I played the MOU here more than
I never
once.
hear it, so you can play it again. I never hear it.
So are you then, if she said that, then what I am going to want to believe now is that when them Gideon Jackson Miller was not the the MOU, nothing can go, so she can't say that.
She said today I start today. She said about Thursday. I want to then day. Thursday.
Me hear
About
so.
Thursday.
Me never watch a press conference, but I keep
No, me
hearing that
watch
she
it.
said that. And I am
But me
saying that
watch
she
it.
cannot say that because the MOU is public, it out there.
No, me already had an argument one day, and I tell you, say they can't really release it, and you say release, I'm never run you down. I don't remember that conversation there. You said to me, say it released again.
Hold on.
That the government.
No, I don't eat that. Go on, talk. Come here, look for it, you know. Me I look for it. Because Dean Jackson Miller read what is supposed to be the MOU.
Oh, I like your term. Supposed to be.
What?
Supposed to be. Yeah.
Well, then go on my glasses,
Yeah,
man. Then go on with my glasses.
Supposed to be. Supposed to be.
Government
Supposed to
as
be.
part
Me like
of
your
its
term now.
massive immigration.
It is not.
They don't pay them properly. They don't.
Rattigan the
to
talk
the
already said they
United
can't release it. I'm going to tell you and you say release. So I'm going to leave you at it.
Criminal
Hold on.
documentation to the extent available and permitted by law.
Yeah, hold on.
And it
Hold on.
so they said it's a non-binding understanding
See it,
between the two governments to facilitate transfer of third country nationals.
This is the
from the
MOU.
US to
Hold on.
Jamaica.
Hold on, people.
So they said
This,
it's
stand up,
said the US
stand up. Because me never watch a press conference. Me not get the time for watch it yet. I've been busy. Glimpse at it. But I hear a lot of people saying that Kamina Johnson said that before they can release the MOU, them have to talk to the US. You said
Trump and Rubio.
she
I know US, she said.
She said Trump
She
and
called
Rubio.
him. Yeah, she called him.
Right. Now, this is what them sent to Dean Jackson Miller says. The MOU, make we take a listen.
So they said it's a non-binding understanding between the two governments to facilitate transfer of third country nationals from the US to Jamaica. They said the US may, in its complete discretion, propose a transfer. Government of Jamaica may, in its complete discretion, consider accepting such a proposal in whole or in part. Before a transfer, the U.S. is to give Jamaica documentation of each proposed deportee's biographical, medical, and criminal documentation to the extent available and permitted by law. And it says that all actions taken pursuant to the MOU are to be in accordance with relevant international obligations, national constitutions, law regulations, and immigration and visa policies. Didn't know international law was such a thing. This is me, clearly not the MOU. And The government of Jamaica is assuring that it will treat any third country national in a manner in accordance with international legal obligations. And in terms of general provisions, the participants intend to coordinate public messaging relating to this MOU in advance. Okay, that's why they're so, I was supposed to go into say a word I can't say on here. That's why I'm so upset with the Gleaner, apparently. This is me editorializing again. Either participant can discontinue participation in the MOU at any time, but should try to give 90 days notice. Nothing in this MOU creates any rights or obligations under international or domestic law, including with respect to the disbursement or obligation of funds. All actions taken consistent with the MOU are subject to the availability of funds and the laws of both countries. Then there's another document in terms of operating procedures. Not eligible for removal to Jamaica, unaccompanied children under 18, citizens or nationals of Jamaica, individuals convicted of serious criminal offenses, which is actually different from what the minister was saying. No convicts will be coming, but this is actually saying serious criminal offenses, just as a point of accuracy. And preliminary number, the U.S. intends to propose to transfer up to 25 people every 2 weeks. If at any point 10 or more of those transferred are in Jamaica for more than 30 days, the U.S. will pause transfer until there are fewer than 10 in Jamaica. Government of Jamaica may decide to exceed. The government of Jamaica may decide to exceed any figure mentioned. In other words, the 25 here is not cast in stone. It can be varied.
So
GOJ may decide to exceed that figure in its discretion, and in such case would inform the U.S. This doesn't commit the financial resources of the U.S. or Jamaica, but the U.S. intends to review available foreign assistance funds to support this initiative in accordance with law. The U.S. expects to compensate a competent international organization for services to individuals transferred. Jamaica will coordinate with that organization. And then it speaks of procedure, what is supposed to happen, how they are to be received. They're to be received at the airport, accompanied by people from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. That's basically it.
So, Carla.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Parliament.
That is the
Ready?
That is the MOU.
No, you know, look so. Me they tell you still no, so Rattigan say no release, you know.
No,
and you
but
say yes, they and release it.
then,
So
but
me never
I hit
bother
that.
run you down.
I hit that. Me just played for you.
Yeah,
That
but
is
what me I
the
say,
MOU.
more you listen, Colin.
So,
Hear
hold
what me I
on.
say to you.
Yeah.
For
me
your
listen.
homework. You say for your homework,
Yes.
more you gotta listen to his speech extremely. The woman says she cannot release the MOU because she have got to talk to the people
No,
about
me I go
it first.
Me I go listen it.
Tell
And-
all Andre Stevens to ask if we have our next state of the America. That them rule we and control we. And tell you what you say from one of you say.
Somebody is saying that no MOU is that short. Yes, MOU can be very short, Carla. It's a memorandum of understanding. Yeah? So it can be short. No.
Me not
Is it-
dispute that. You're right about that.
No, but is it then that them Gideon Jackson's this and say this are the MOU, but not it are the MOU? No, man, we have to call them.
To appease us.
Hey.
To appease us. To appease us.
Somebody,
To
please.
appease us.
Somebody, please. Me no know. Nadi, can you cut off that WhatsApp it to me, the web Kamina Johnson Smith said, because the truth is me not hear it. And me can look for it now, but I don't want to be distracted. I'm going to look for it now. But me want, because if that is not, if Weddy and Jackson Miller read is not the MOU, whoever send that to her need to resign. Whoever send that to her needs to resign. Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson Smith at the press conference.
Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson Smith at the press conference.
Well, no must be mad. All right, see the press conference here, July 29. Let me see.
I win that.
Yeah, man, I man. Let me see, me can. All right, Sierra speaker. But me have to go listen. Me have to go listen to it to find that part. If anybody have it, send it to me. That's just the part where she say she can't release the MOU.
They can't release it. But anyway, the only reason I call you is that she say how America for deport the people to Estonia and not to Jamaica. And I said, then now where the woman come from. Then if you are take third country national, no that the people do, then deport them to our next country, and not deport them straight to Jamaica. So you should amaze.
But not the same thing
like
them do. But at the same thing, Jamaica do ever take people from other country. But make a run, Carla. Little more.
All right, cool. Have a great
1-876-804-7072. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Blessed Emancipation Day. Like up the live for me, everybody. Like up the live. Give me a thumbs up. When you like up the live, you help to promote the channel. Yeah? The more likes you put on the live, the more YouTube will push the channel to other people. So if you're a Portland Spice ambassador, click the thumbs up and send the channel further for me. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, Colin.
Yes.
Yeah, if you listen, Mrs. Jackson, she said that's not. This is clearly not the MOU, you know.
No, no. That's not what she meant. When she was reading the MOU, she said something, and she's saying to you that what she just said a while ago is not in the MOU that she's reading. And when she go down further, she said something else again, and she said that's me paraphrasing. So it's not that she's saying this is not the MOU. She's saying that what she was basically reading and commenting on the MOU at the same time.
Okay,
so when she put in her personal comment, she said that is not the MOU. And then she go down further. She says, you remember one time she stopped and said, I was going to say something that can't say on radio. That never in the MOU.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, respect. 1-876-804-7072. Good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Marie, hold on, caller. What Dion was saying is that, and let me play it again so I understand, because when me hear it, I figure say someone now think that she is saying no, it's not what she's saying.
It's a non-binding understanding between the two governments to facilitate transfer of third country nationals from the U.S. to Jamaica. They said the U.S. may, in its complete discretion, propose the transfer. Government of Jamaica may, in its complete discretion, consider accepting such a proposal in whole or in part. Before a transfer, the U.S. is to give Jamaica documentation of each proposed deportee's biographical, medical, and criminal documentation to the extent available and permitted by law. And it says that all actions taken pursuant to the MOU are to be in accordance with relevant international obligations, national constitutions, law, regulations, and immigration and visa policies. Didn't know international law was such a thing. This is me, clearly not the MOU. And the government of Jamaica is assuring that it will treat any third country national in a manner in accordance with international legal obligations. And in terms of general provisions, the participants intend to coordinate public messaging relating to this MOU in advance. Okay, that's why they're so, I was supposed to go into say a word I can't say on here. That's why I'm so upset with the Gleaner, apparently. This is me editorializing again. Either participant can discontinue participating.
You know what she said? This is me editorializing again, because the first time when she said that is not the MOU, is what she said. You understand? You have to listen again. She basically commented. Let me play it again because you have to understand.
Accepting such a proposal.
That's why I said to you, so when you not pray, because the Bible say it, you have to seek understanding. Right? How many times in it you should say the MOU? Listen again.
Proposal in whole or in part. Before a transfer, the U.S. is to give Jamaica documentation of each proposed deportee's biographical, medical, and criminal documentation to the extent available and permitted by law. And it says that all actions taken pursuant to the MOU are to be in accordance with relevant international obligations, national constitutions, law, regulations, and immigration and visa policies. Didn't know international law was such a thing. This is me, clearly not the MOU.
All right. She said, didn't know international law was such a thing. That couldn't in the MOU. And that's why she said, this is me, not the MOU. You want me to touch it back again, Fono? Because I want to get the understanding. Touch it back again.
Complete discretion propose a transfer. Government of Jamaica may, in its complete discretion, consider accepting such a proposal in whole or in part. Before a transfer, the U.S. is to give Jamaica documentation of each proposed deportee's biographical, medical, and criminal documentation to the extent available and permitted by law. And it says that all actions taken pursuant to the MOU are to be in accordance with relevant international obligations, national constitutions, law, regulations, and immigration and visa policies. Didn't know international law was such a thing. This is me, clearly not the MOU.
All right. Didn't know that international law was such a thing. This is me, clearly not the MOU. So she's not saying that what she's reading is not the MOU. It's just that little piece where she said, she commented on that aspect about international law. So this is the MOU that they gave to Dean Jackson Miller. Listen more.
And the government of Jamaica is assuring that it will treat any third country national in a manner in accordance with international legal obligations. And in terms of general provisions, the participants intend to coordinate public messaging relating to this MOU in advance. Okay, that's why they're so, I was supposed to going to say a word I can't say on here. That's why I'm so upset with the Gleaner, apparently. This is me editorializing again.
All right.
Either participant can discontinue participation in the MOU at any time, but should try to give 90 days notice. Nothing in this MOU creates any rights or obligations under international or domestic law, including with respect to the disbursement or obligation of funds. All actions taken consistent with the MOU are subject to the availability of funds and the laws of both countries. Then there's another document in terms of operating procedures. Not eligible for removal to Jamaica unaccompanied children under 18, citizens or nationals of Jamaica, individuals convicted of serious criminal offenses, which is actually different from what the minister was saying. No convicts will be coming, but this is actually saying serious criminal offenses, just as a point of accuracy. And preliminary number, the U.S. intends to propose to transfer up to 25 people every 2 weeks. If at any point 10 or more of those transferred are in Jamaica for more than 30 days, the U.S. will pause transfer until there are fewer than 10 in Jamaica. Government of Jamaica may decide to exceed. The government of Jamaica may decide to exceed any figure mentioned. In other words, the 25 here is not cast in stone. It can be varied. GOJ may decide to exceed that figure in its discretion, and in such case would inform the U.S. This doesn't commit the financial resources of the U.S. or Jamaica, but the U.S. intends to review available foreign assistance funds to support this initiative in accordance with law. The U.S. expects to compensate a competent international organization for services to individuals transferred. Jamaica will coordinate with that organization. And then it speaks of procedure, what is supposed to happen, how they are to be received. They're to be received at the airport, accompanied by people from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. That's basically it. All right, so we have Parliament. Ready? All right. So
Yes, good morning. Is it possible for you to run the two telephone number your screen when your telephone numbers told them you say yeah, I couldn't run them because I'm just using the same one and it's not easy to get through to you. Yeah, I know, but I want, I mean, for the rest of people in there, you know what I mean, who's trying to get through, you know what I mean, I'm not just trying to be selfish, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the point I want to drive at, and I want to look at the blueprint of a successful and a productive country, and I also want to take a look at the two parties, which one of them, two parties, which one Jamaica, you know. But let me first go with the blueprint of the lead of the PNP party, which is led by Michael Manley. In his blueprint, Michael Manley knows that the only way to build a successful and a productive country is to lay. Michael Manley not only, Michael Manley also get the vision of the true cornerstone, and he also laid it, and that is education. You know that everything builds on education. You know what I mean? First, he put God first, then he laid that cornerstone of freeing education to the massive of Jamaican people. And that cornerstone that he laid, the country began to see progress. And the country began to head off on the road of success. Yeah, I mean, told the people that listen to me, you need to plant what you eat and eat what you plant, you know what I mean? You also establish agricultural schools, colleges, where people could live from Osemati and jump over across the street and go get a degree in agriculture.
Yes.
Okay?
Mm.
So to be successful, be a successful country, you got to put emphasis on education. Manley put all his emphasis on education to build the country. Okay?
Mm.
Well, let's look at the JLP party. The JLP party has no appetite, no desire, and no plans of building the country. And now let me prove it to you and you people listening. The first thing the JLP party do, what they attack?
Education.
They attack education. They begin to start dig down that chief cornerstone that Manley put in. Remember, every Jackman in Jamaica could go to university free. You can go to university, you go to Cuba free. Okay, and that was done by an American Manley government. That is being stopped by the JLP. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
JLP and a jail saga until this present moment is trying to dig out that chief cornerstone that will make the country productive, successful, and be a champion. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The JLP-led government, the ministers are there using the education ministry as a personal cash cow. They are digging out the chief cornerstone that is supposed to build this country, build Jamaica, and make it productive. Even at this present moment, the education, as I said, is lying on intensive care and is on life support, and the people around him now are let me tell you, mate, the people around the election now are undertakers. So that Marlon Morgan, the Jamaica Labour Party, has no intention of building Jamaica based on the fact that they are digging out that cornerstone that was led by the President Michael Manley to build the country. So if you people down there think the Jamaica, the JLP is building, but haven't done appetite to build the country, you're living in a backward generation. They have no intention, they have the appetite, no desire. You know what I mean? And that's all I have to say.
All right, my brother.
Take
Give
care,
thanks.
Colin.
Blessings. 1-876-804-7072. Go ahead, caller.
Mr. Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Edo.
But
Happy
there.
emancipation.
Go ahead,
Happy
caller.
emancipation.
Huh?
That's a happy emancipation.
Yeah, man. Same to you. Thanks.
Yeah, and the camellia thing in your WhatsApp, you know.
You send it to me?
Everything. Yeah, man, everything in it. But so what me now when you see everything, what she say.
So
yeah, man.
So hold on. The part about the MOU where she said she have to talk to Trump and Rubio, that was in the question and answer part?
Well, she never really, not the speech, she never really said directly Trump and Rubio. She said the US government.
Hold on. So in the speech, she said we have to discuss that with the US before we can release it.
Yeah, that she said. She never really called her name.
So hold on. Are the whole speech you send, can give me just a little part there?
Yeah, man, the whole speech.
No, but me no need it. Me can't go through the whole speech now if I play it. Me know about the whole speech there.
No, well, check it now. I don't think I was. But some news item and speech where she speaks. She said something. But literally, we never hear what she said about Trump and Rubio. She just said US government before she released it.
So she have to talk to the US government before the MOU can be released.
Yeah, and the document not such a document is not really supposed to release to the public, but it's so delicate, she have to do that.
I hear a little piece of that because as we speak, I am listening to the question and answer segment of the press conference. But I don't hear that yet. So
that may I say.
But my argument is that if she say anything like that, we need to dig deep because this argument about the MOU was sent to Dean Jackson Miller as I played it a while ago. They told us that that was the MOU.
I think the pressure. I think the pressure rise from them, because of the narrative that the American people don't want it out here. Such as I said, delicate. That's why they are consult the US again. For them to do.
But it must be delicate. Most delicate, Most delicate, my brother. Because we know, I mean, what Rubio and Trump say, what them say is basically where we kind of believe as it relates to who are these people who are coming to Jamaica. You understand?
Yeah, and it's like them put them foot in their mouth because them come under pressure to them to release the documents to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And say, boy, such a document they're supposed to release. So it's like they want to consult US.
So what was it that they sent to Dean Jackson Miller? What was it that they sent to Dean Jackson Miller? Somebody said that. Hold on.
Was it just a copy of it?
Somebody said they sent me a 40-second sound clip on IRA. You send that to me? That 40-second sound clip? Let me see. Somebody I said them send me something. Let me see. Hold on the caller. Let me see. Because boy, you not tell me can't go so, Because if anything go like where you not send me, you not tell me. Because I know you. I want to know what it is that they gave to Dean Jackson Miller to play for the Jamaican public. Because Dean Jackson Miller played that clip for the Jamaican public. I don't know your number to know what it is that you send, who sent it. But I'm going to play something from the press conference because I just took the time to cut a clip. I am presently editing the clip while we speak. Let me send it over here and see if what is in this clip is what we're not talking about. Because as I constantly tell my listeners and viewers, when you pray, ask God to help you with understanding. Because a lot of things we hear from time to time, and we don't understand it. See, I played the clip with Dian. Some people were saying that Dian said this is not the MOU. You have to listen. And a little technical skill sometimes is needed when you deal with them kind of clip here. And then context also matters. You have to know where it come from to know. So, let me see if I can play any of this now. Oh, no. Not there. Not there. Because I don't want to lose this clip with Dian Jackson Miller either. So, I'm going to send this back over there, so. If you have the clip and you want to send it to me, for me to play the clip, let me give you the number. I want you to send it to the other number. Remember, we use the next number from time to time. I'll soon give you that number that I would want you to send it to, so I can play it right away as it comes. Because I can't believe she said nothing like what you not tell me. She cannot say that. The number is 1-876-202-9201. 1-876-202-9201. The person will say them have the 40-second clip. Here it is. I can post it in the chat with your... No, send it to this number. WhatsApp it to 1-876-202-9201. Let me put this number in the chat and you send it to this number. 1-876-202-9201. Send it to this number. But I just cut a clip a while ago. So let me play what me just cut.
Persons who are hoping to access their social security.
It's something that we can look at more closely. I think there are often difficulties in the personal arrangements which people establish, and they may communicate them simply, and that is actually far from the case. But in principle, we would certainly not have a difficulty looking more closely at the issue of access to social support from funds, especially where they have been made while persons were earning, whether in the US or the UK. There was the question about the similarities between the TCNs, the Jamaican TCNs in St. Kitts and in Eswatini. And the thing that connects both, in answer to the person who had asked the question, the commonality between both sets is that they have all expressed a desire to not return to Jamaica. And in terms of whether the U.S. Formally notifies Jamaica where a Jamaican is sent by way of TCN, the answer is no. So that is, I think, those were the. Right. Somebody had said, I do not usually share agreements between governments publicly. We share about the agreements, but we don't usually share actual documents. This is something that I would have to discuss with the U.S., which is the other party. They're usually dealt with sensitively, which is why they're even not treated as the same as other agreements.
Tabby Hill, Manchester. West
Door. It's not a
Door.
unilateral Jamaican agreement where we do with as is requested. So I would have to discuss that with the United States as well as with within the government. And I think it's also important to recognize that the operational procedures are not settled, as I said earlier. They relate back to the MOU. And I think what we would not want is further sensational.
Is that the clip that you are talking about? Carla, is that the clip?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Wasn't there that clearly still.
Eh?
I wasn't there that clearly anyway, but I think, yeah. She didn't mention Trump nor Rubio. She just mentioned
discuss it with the US.
Yeah, just the US.
Let me see if somebody send me something. I hear something coming. Let me see if I will send something else.
I think them are trying not to irritate the Jamaican people them again. Them are trying their best not to irritate the Jamaican public.
Well, Foreign Affairs. This is a written document. I don't want nobody send me the entire press conference. I have the press conference. The clip
from me send you, from Nationwide.
Send it to this. Send it to the number I just post. The 202 number. Send it to that number.
All right. Me I go make another point and then send it. Put it into the taxi man them. It's a 50-50 chance, you know, and them not that organized. And plus, the politics are playing out big time. Because then the one try to do in the demonstration with it. Disrupt the government. And they are trying their best. There's a strong plot out there to keep PMP out of government. There's a political system out there trying to avoid any form of protest. You hear what the caller did say to you about where the man said, I talk to you and him say I'm not afraid in death.
You can't afraid of death as a human being because you're going to die. That is one thing that is guaranteed.
I show you the height of fear people have out there. That is a kind of fear where the government are pressing the people that are people afraid.
All right, my brother. Respect.
Cool.
Give thanks. 1-876-804-7072. So we have to get into this matter. What it is that Deanne Jackson Miller read. Because I think I can go back to the clip, where she said she have the MOU and she go read it. I think I also have that much of it, Morning, welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Morning, Colin.
Blessings, my brother. Like up the video for me, please. Promote the video for me. Promote the video. When you touch the like, you promote the video. So I'm asking everybody on the platform right now, over 1,200 people, promote the video for me. Just give it a thumbs up. By that will give a promotion. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Colin, I heard the taxi driver say they want to do a shutdown there, a strike.
No movements there.
No movement there.
Yeah.
But Colin, when the first protest take place, was the taxi driver did they take part of that?
I don't know.
You see, where I'm trying to go with this, Colin, right? Politics is big into this thing, but you have to ask the Jamaican people that no movement there, because it's more than one thing is affecting Jamaica. You cannot segregate one thing, one point. Not everybody can be selfish and say, "Oh, I want to protest for this, I want to protest for that." They have to come together and protest against the Jamaican government and make a protest for the Jamaican people. Not a labor right thing, not a PMP thing, for the Jamaican people. Stand up as one.
Yes.
And that's what they need to start doing. They have the power, but they don't have the right messages.
Yeah.
And they need to get a better message. All right?
Yes.
Well, that's my first point I want to make. And Colin, I like what you're doing. The other day you did something with chronics, revolution songs and poetry. That's a good thing. That's a good thing you're doing.
You like how me poetryze it?
Yes.
Respect.
And show them the rebellious part of us, where we're coming from. Right, my brother?
Yes,
and keep up the good work.
Yeah, man.
One love always.
I don't know if you all heard me reading the chronics, the lyrics from Smile Jamaica as a poem. It bad. She tell me, say she tired of the exploit and liars She give them reggae, give them beach, give them flowers, give them fern. And all she get is abuse in return. Yes, man. Nephew. Uncle.
Hello?
We were looking to see you yesterday, Uncle.
I know you mash up my business, man.
How?
Me tell us that me not drive.
But me tell you that young lady, you have to reach, and then when you meet her, then maybe you could have drive back with her, but you need to carry.
I said anyway, me hear you say you have pictures.
Oh yes, lots of them.
If you have any pictures of she special,
me not show you. No, you should have forward.
No man, again.
You should have did forward.
Put it up, man.
No, you should have did forward.
Anyway, before I forget, the other day I listened you saying that I lady tell you that she were listening your program and Ralston were on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And her daughter will go to one of the world-known
University. Oxford University, yes.
Yes. And her daughter were luckily for your Ralston at the time.
Yes.
And she said, that man know him I say.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, they can mention Ralston without mention the name of PortlandspiceTV.
No, I mean, I agree with that.
And I can finish my point. I know for a fact that you have a lot of people when they're in the motor vehicle going home and their children beside them, they listen to your program. And your program, one of the reasons why it attracts so many listeners and growing is because of the cleanness of the discussion and so forth. One of the reasons why me as a Labour man, when Labour Right asks me, how comes you listen Colin Bell, a known PNP man program over GLP YouTube channel, it's because the cleanness of it. And I can take some of my own people, the language, the words. There was a gentleman, he was on this morning. When he comes on your program, he bring the discussion into the gutter, and you allow him to do it. I am asking you, Mr. Bell, that you need to make this gentleman and others know if you want to report what someone say, please do and go ahead. But don't take the program to that level because it doesn't look good. Can you promise that you will do that to we, the cleaner?
Yes, because I want to maintain that standard, Neville. So I will ask everybody. You can rebut, but please do it respectfully, decently, and in a way. Hold on, in a way that is in keeping with public broadcast.
Yeah, man.
I tell you, no, I'm not a blogger.
Yeah, man.
I'm not a vlogger. I'm a broadcaster, and I want to maintain that standard.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bell.
All right, Neville.
All right.
Bless up.
We move on.
Oh, you want to say something else?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
man.
Mm.
I am asking you, please, sir, please do and grant me that favor.
Mm.
From time to time, the Prime Minister have gone through a bittersweet day yesterday.
Prime Minister gone through a bitter day yesterday. There's no sweet. What sweet in the day yesterday?
All right. That is you. You're entitled to that.
Mm-hmm.
And know that the court have ruled now that the matter between him and the IC can go to trial. I am a little bit nervous. And I'm asking you, sir, as a broadcaster, please don't bother say things and play things here to make Prime Minister Andrew Holness look too bad.
Hey, Andrew, I'm a brethren, you know.
I believe you.
Andrew, I'm a brethren, you know.
I believe you. I believe you.
Me have a whole heap of respect for Andrew, you know.
Yeah, man. Colin, if you just keep your mouth shut and don't attack, you will live like a king in a man.
Neville.
Like a road.
Shaka fame not for sale or rent. The argument them no cost 50 cents. Yeah?
You know why your belly get bigger or bigger and have a whole for young girl and drive big
No. Later, Neville. Later, Neville. Bless up. Good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Saturday morning. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Morning, Colin. How are you doing?
I am giving God thanks and praying for my country because she tell me say she tired of the exploit and liars. Yeah, man.
Give thanks.
Yes.
All right. You know, you said a while ago that you're not a vlogger, you're a broadcaster.
Yes.
And you are. And as such, I feel you have a duty to be straightforward and honest with your viewers.
That is my mantra. And if for some reason I said something that I might be wrong about, and I get clarification and get the truth, I don't have a problem in apologizing because my mantra is not to be balanced, but to be truthful every time. Not sometime, but to speak truth to power all the time.
Good. That being said now, right? I notice a lot of your listeners, they're calling, well.
You all right? Caller? Is lose him?
Yes, no, man. No, I'm here, Colin. I'm here. You hearing me?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear.
Yeah, so I'm saying Jamaica has a democratic electoral system that the Constitution allows for the people to go to the polls every 5 years to choose their government, correct?
Yes, correct.
So why is it that in this system, in this practice that has been going on since 1962, the people went to the polls on September 3, 2025, and the result came back that the Jamaica Labour Party won? Why is it that people are calling for a change of the government? They want to see the Prime Minister go. They want to see the government go. And I say this to say that, right?
Is that a question that needs an answer? You just want to say it, you don't want any answer?
No, it's a fact because I hear people saying it.
Hold on. I have said it too.
Hold on, Colin.
No,
I just want to finish my point before you come in, please.
No, like when you asked the question, I wanted to answer because I am guilty.
It was a rhetorical. It was a rhetorical question because
I don't want it to be because I am guilty of calling for the Prime Minister to go. I am guilty of calling for a new government. So you ask me to be honest and straightforward, and you make a point. And if anybody doubt that anybody say it, I am one who say it. So if you want to continue continue.
All right, so you've said it. But why is it that you don't wait for the system to take place and wait for elections to be called so that people can go to the polls and exercise their democratic will to change the government?
I want to answer you, If you come
No, but what I'm saying.
All right. Let me give you 5 minutes and you say all the way you want. So go ahead.
If the JLP had lost the election of last year, I would have been extremely disappointed and sad. But at some point, I would have to resign myself to the reality and move on and support support the government in power, not to wish bad for them, because in wishing bad for any government of Jamaica, it's wishing bad for me and my family, because I live here, right? Now, the people made a choice last year. Why is it difficult for us to respect the will of the people? And I don't want to hear about the turnout was low. The turnout was what it is. You can't force people to go out and vote. We had a low turnout, but the majority voted for the Labour Party. So it is that for us now to accept this reality, right? You can be upset, but move on, accept it and move on. If you want the government out, you'll get a chance in 2030 to exercise your democratic will to go to the ballot and vote out. But I hear people out there like they want to incite an insurrection to remove the sitting duly elected government. We're not a banana republic. We are a stable democracy, and that is how we should speak and behave. I land there.
All right. So, the Constitution of Jamaica give the right to a prime minister to call an election at a time of his choosing, not only 5 years. And on September 3rd, the Labour Party and the PNP, leading up to September 3rd, campaigned, and the election was held on the 3rd of September. The GLP came out winners. Are you saying to us as a democratic society that on September 3rd we gave up the right to call for an election when we see tyranny and we see a government that is destroying a country that we have all built? What is happening in Jamaica right now? One, the country is in a steep recession. Two, since the war started in February between the US, Israel, and Iran, which has affected oil price dramatically, we have not heard from our Prime Minister or the Minister of Finance addressing the effect of that on the people of Jamaica. We are also seeing where government revenues are coming in short, $22 billion short of projection. We are not seeing any way where we are going to get out of this recession anytime soon. We have not been spoken to. We are seeing where we have a prime minister leading a country which is statutory filing cannot be certified for the last 4 years. The law requires that both prime minister and opposition leader, after submitting their statutory filing, when it is certified, a summary ought to be made public for the people of Jamaica to see how the prime minister and the opposition leader, they have come by whatever wealth they have. The Integrity Commission has questioned the prime minister and has put some statement, which they say are statements of facts, where we have a prime minister using charitable funds to buy stocks and bonds for himself, where we have a prime minister cannot account for over $400 million passing through his account. We have a prime minister who takes the Integrity Commission to court to struck out a law that is called illicit enrichment. We have seen yesterday where the court ruled that the prime minister will not get files that he's asking for, and the areas of Beresford affidavit will not be struck out. And therefore, we as a citizen, not living in a banana republic, we hope, is calling for the prime minister to step aside until his name is cleared, or go to the polls for a new election, because we are also seeing where since Hurricane Beryl, the government of Jamaica have received funds, donated funds, that they have not spent to assist people who are suffering. Melissa, funds come that they have not spent to assist the people. In fact, the funds for Beryl, the Auditor General says she can't sign off on how much came, and then we hear that they have not spent any. So, as a democratic country, as a people with freedom of speech, we have a right to call. So let me move on to another caller.
Hold on. Can I respond to that, Colin?
No,
can I
I
respond to that before I go?
gave you 5 minutes to speak.
No,
And
can I respectfully ask for 1 minute just to respond? 1 minute, please.
Okay, 1 minute, 60 seconds.
So, for instance, all that you just say is correct.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. If I told a lie a little while, just tell me no. I give you back the bill.
No, you didn't. You didn't. All right, Colin, what you said a while ago.
For instance, everything I said is
okay,
correct.
Colin, what you said a while ago was correct.
What out of order is? No,
Colin, what you said? Colin, what you said a while ago?
Listen, take back where you see me not say nothing where.
All right, I retract it. I retract it. Let me take it back.
Everything that I said is factual. It's not an opinion.
Colin, I take it back. But what you said is true. It doesn't matter because the people of Jamaica went to the ballot and the majority of the electors voted for this government with all that you said. That is our system. So are you saying that we're supposed to abandon our system? And is that what you're saying?
I am saying, my caller, that based on those facts, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you hear me saying the first part, you know, me not ask for a change of government. Me ask for the Prime Minister to step aside and go clear him name. If he refuses, listen.
More than half of the electorate is not asking for that, Colin. The majority, the minority is asking for that, not the majority.
Hold on, man.
The minority is asking for that. You and a few persons are asking for that, but the majority of the electors are not asking for what you are asking for.
It doesn't mean that we are wrong, not because we are in the minority. Majority is not always right.
And it doesn't mean that you're right either. It does not mean that you're right either. It does not mean that you're right either.
We are right in any self-respecting democracy. Andrew Holness could not be Prime Minister.
So we must disregard the will of the majority. You don't think if the people were unhappy with Andrew, the people who voted for him were unhappy with him, they would be saying what you're saying? They are not.
Andrew,
I understand they're only disappointed and hurt because of the result. But you don't have to get over it.
Let me ask you a question.
Accept it and get over it.
Let me ask you a question. Did Andrew Holness lie to the country in the debate when he told the debaters that he's not under investigation for illicit enrichment?
It doesn't matter. The majority of the voters elected him in spite of all that.
Give thanks. 1-876-804-7072. A lie doesn't matter. Corruption doesn't matter. Those people are the weapon that is formed against Jamaica. A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, well, you can't take the caller there for your line, man.
You see, I tried to run a channel that is accessible to all Jamaicans. And I gave him 5 minutes to speak, like I give everybody else, because that is the intention on this program, that everybody gets 5 minutes. Yeah? Sometimes it end up a little bit more. So I give him 5 minutes to talk him crap. I responded. He want a second minute, me give him. I want to keep the channel for everybody. I want Labour Right and PNP and No P. I want to hear contending views, my brother. I don't want to just hear the choir.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
yes, all right. Happy Emancipation Day. And again, sorry about the conduct the last time I called, man.
Yeah, man.
The last time I called, I don't know why I did so heated, but you know when you just hear some
I heard it coming,
you can't relax.
I heard it coming. Yeah, man. But talk to me.
Yeah, no. But what me I say still, is it me? And go back to the same thing when we had talked about the last time when we get heated.
Yeah.
Now is the time when people for come out, you know. See the Prime Minister lose another court case again, you know.
But brother, you hear the caller say a little while ago.
Integrity Commission of Jamaica, you know.
You hear the caller say it no matter. The Prime Minister lied to us in the debate, you know. Stand up on the debate stage and say he's not under investigation. And you hear the brother say that no matter.
Yeah, no.
When you deceive people, people vote for you because you deceive them. Yeah? You hide the truth from the people. Yes, my brother.
Boy, me I tell you say. But at them thing, you know, journalists come out and talk about how is it again? The chief man of the country lose another case against him in statutory declaration. You see me?
Yeah.
Why? And that is the appeal you lose, you know. It's not like a front up case. It's an appeal. And you lose it already. And you go again.
It's not
and
the
you
full
lose
case,
it
though,
again.
You know. It's not the full case him lose yet, you know. Because that
Me
case
know
yesterday,
it's not the full case him lose.
Right.
But what me I try to say, it goes to the fact for sure you say, well, this man is going on the wrong road. And if you are trying to shut off the people and investigate and I say certain things look so nasty to the public, if it's never true, the people wouldn't publish it. Isn't it, say?
But Carla, you
And
hear the
that
man say a
country
little
to
while?
look on.
You hear the man say a little while? The fact that the Prime Minister lied to the nation doesn't matter. God Almighty. That's where we're going. Anyway, may I have Raleigh on the line. If you want to hold on a little bit, let me take Raleigh.
Yeah, man. May I hold on a little, man. We're here for Raleigh.
Raleigh, morning.
Morning, sir.
How you doing, my brother?
Morning to the listeners. A good man.
Happy Emancipendence, sir.
Yeah, man. Blessed. Although we're still in a slavery, because just as the man said, that don't mean nothing to the people, man.
The man admit that the Prime Minister lie in the national debate, you know. The Prime Minister stand up and lie to the Jamaican people. And the man said that no matter.
I don't know that lie there.
If you deceive me.
I don't know that lie there in the debate. Lie about the economy, lie about everything. Nothing matter to the Jamaican people at all, man, because them not emancipate themselves from
But Raleigh, answer me this. If you deceive me for me to vote for you, is that a fair vote? The fact that you lied to me?
No, but in no set of people, them no business, it not coming like nothing because them still on a mental slavery and the talking is them where you talk about, I said, all the people them not talk about that. Them all talk about leak voice note, them not talk about them things. So, I the same mental slavery with them on that. They not talk about them things that were important. Jamaican people lose them value system, they not have values again.
Well, I want to take what some callers say. Don't just say Jamaican people, but most or some. A lot of Jamaican people have lost their standard. No moral compass.
Mediocrity.
No integrity.
Yeah, man. Not matter.
Accepting the running of a banana republic. Anyway, Raleigh, tell us what go on this week now.
We could start international. When we say international, we see the oil price them start climb again. We see all of the central banks and Bank of England, Federal Reserve Board that talk about higher interest rates in September because inflation will accelerate and the economy will slow down because of the escalation of the war. Yeah. Up to yesterday, the Iranians they retaliate to whatever. Because what the man must say, Trump, anything what you do, we're going to retaliate. So that's one right now, and the war has spread out. So Iraq now involved, Saudi Arabia involved, Iran involved, Ukraine involved. So the whole thing will blow up internationally, and all of them things that affect the performance of the international economy because prices are go up, interest rates are go up, and them things that slow down the economy.
Wow.
Come down at Jamaica, so the trade deficit jumped by $500 million in a 1 month and widened because exports continue to drop down by 10.6% to $547 million, while imports are $2.5 billion. So we see 5 months of remittance is only $1.5 billion. 4 months of trade deficit is $2.5 billion. So you're $1 billion behind in relation to that. BPO dropped in terms of jobs from 60,000 to 40,000. Central bank mop up liquidity. They wanted 16 billion, then get 32 billion. So the people who have money put it on safe BOJ and government instruments, rather than investing in the real sector activity because they don't have no confidence in our war now, both in terms of economic management and the high levels of corruption like they see from the Prime Minister and all of them things. All them things that affect the performance of the economy, right? So we'll continue on the same track of going down, while the international economy will go down, we'll push ourselves down even further, Top man like Dr. Andre Gardner, who used to lead the exporters, I say, as long as there's no national export strategy, the government don't have a national export strategy.
But how that can be, Raleigh? How that can be
madness, brother.
That you don't have a national export strategy?
That's the point I'm making. I said the talking heads, them and the people who talk a lot, all of them either gone silent or talk about leak voice note. They're not dealing with the real issues. So you export $13 million worth of food, but you buy $600 million worth of food and consumer food. You see me I said here? So those are the gaps that we are dealing with in the system right now, and there's no national export plan to deal with none of them something. So that's how it is. And the man, them people who talk a lot, I keep silent. The Damian Kings, this, that, the Keenan partners, and all them are silent. And the one them who talk foolishness about leak voice notes and them garbage.
But Raleigh, to date, we have not found out who are the advisors to the minister, the Prime Minister, and to the Minister of Finance. Don't you think? Go
we
ahead.
know some of them. We know some of them. It's not official, but we know some of them. Yeah, who them listen to King and Faulkner and them man there. You get what I say? All of them man are silent right now. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we know them, and I like say we don't know them. We know them, but all of them gone silent. Yeah, we used to run up them out and tell the people them say the economy is boosted and everything all right. Them so embarrassed that them keep them out shut.
But why would they be silent now?
Because them shame.
They can't talk nothing against
Them
the government.
can't talk no, them shame because them say everything with them say going in the wrong direction and them don't know how to rehabilitate it. Because them never have no sense from the beginning. And just that the Jamaican people to fool.
They
Yeah,
need to
so
come
why
up. They need to come apologize to you.
Ah.
They need to come, bow,
that's why
salute,
that's why them remain
and
silent.
apologize.
Yeah.
But the government have no intention of changing course, Rally.
No.
And
So
that's why I told that GLP caller there a while ago. Why is it that we are asking for the Prime Minister to step down, and if he don't want to step down, that they should call new elections?
They run out of ideas. They
The
never have
government
none from the They never have none from the beginning.
Yeah.
They never have none from the beginning. Yeah.
And the country is crashing,
Yeah, man.
mashing up, and
Yep.
people expect we to sit down for 5 years.
I don't say nothing.
Yeah, they want us to
wait.
wait to 5 years for the country mash up. 5 years time, we're not in a country.
Yeah, man. Can't work at the current, based on the current direction. No. Yep.
Hey, boy, morning.
Morning, brother Colin. Morning, Professor Ali.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
I have one quick question because I've been following this saga with the Amber group who collected our funds through LASCO. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing we were told in the PAC was that LASCO has no contract with the government. Yeah? That came out in the PAC. My question is, how it is that LASCO is taking out 15% for GCT, and I want Raleigh to help us with this.
Yeah. Raleigh.
Right?
Hold on the head, boy. Make us stop at that one a little bit. Raleigh, why would the donation for Melissa attract GCT?
No, that don't make no sense. In fact, if it was a good administration and sensible administration, they would have waived everything we're connected to that so that you get the full amount of the money to spend.
May God Almighty, when me hear that, me say no.
You have to say anything that madness, brother.
How this makes sense? You are asking people to donate to help your people. Hold on the head, boy. You're asking people to donate to help your people them get back on their feet. And you're taking GCT from it?
Out of it.
But
So
hold on. Colin and Raleigh, they could have Amber or Oddpem, who really is the benefactor of the funds, yeah, could have, through the Ministry of Finance, obtained a waiver for LASCO to be given a waiver of the GCT. They could have done that.
That's the point I'm making. Because what I'm saying to you, if they were sensible in a situation like that, that is what they should do because you want the net money. So the 1.44 billion we talk about is actually like 1.2 billion because the GC to the amount of $216 million at 15%. How is this, brother? Jamaican people sick like them.
I didn't hear really good.
No, Raleigh is saying that the 15% from the 1.44 billion is about $200 million.
$216 million.
$216 million. And then I just have an idiot to come tell me, say, we must wait 5 years before we ask for election.
Precisely, and if you discount that now, and take out the inflation rate out of it, yeah?
Yes.
It's about 1.1 billion what talk about net, you know.
To the time where they sit on it now.
Yeah. A joke, the whole thing is a big joke, yeah, man. I don't go and make them money around, man. I probably shorting them weapon.
Because this sense, what doesn't make any sense. Last year received the funds in February. They were pushing for a 45-day hold.
Go ahead, boy.
Last year received the funds in February. That's what we were told by the PSC.
Yes.
They were pushing for this 45-day hold, yeah, on the funds. A portion of it, so they could have whatever charge back or call back. Yeah. Now, why is LASCO? Because I am heading right here this morning in Colin. The 15%. When LASCO hands over that, it's not going to be this year, you know, because when they really receive the funds, they would have, the filing for taxes would have been on the 31st of March deadline. Yeah? Which means if they're going to file at 15%, it's not going to be until the ending of the financial year, which is March 31st next year.
Yeah, that's man.
But Ed boy, hear the next part. You're talking about that 45 days. I want you to go back and listen to the PAC because there's a 85 days hold to, you know.
Yes, they pushed. You're correct, Colin.
You didn't hear that one, the rally? There's
I heard
85 days old as well, you know. Tala.
Because the 85 days, what they say, they need to keep 40% of the funds for chargeback or callback. But look at what it do. But look at how it don't make any sense. Because why it doesn't make any sense? You have received the funds in bulk, right? In bulk. Remember, you know, it's not like it's going to a bank where the bank might say, somebody might come and say, boy, they overcharge me. It's people send it direct. It's direct, receive at last stop. Why it is that you are putting the charge back, but it's 15%, Colin, and I'll say it. This project was shaped in iniquity, conceived in thievery and conniving. Because the minister in charge of this project is not the prime minister, it's Audrey Mark. That's her first project she did when she came to Jamaica, you know. When she became a minister, she was in charge of digital transformation. So this was her project. It sits in her office. And we want to know, where is the 15%? Has it been given to TAJ? And if it has been given to TAJ, will TAJ hand over the funds back to ADPEM because government can't tax itself?
Tala. When I hear the GCT, I nearly drop out of my chair. I said,
$200 and something million. And let me tell you something. You follow the money and follow the purchases. When was a certain group repurchased back from their former owners?
Which group that? We don't know which group that. Oh, you mean the peer master?
The master must be paid. Yes, the master must be paid.
Listen, man, Jamaica is not too much nastiness.
We need a public disclosure. Yeah, how much funds did Audrey Marks use to repurchase Paymaster? And where is the source of funds for it?
Because she buy it back from Digicel, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they bought it back from Digicel. So where is the source of funds for it? Colin, I kid you not. If you keep on and rally, stay on this 15%. You're going to find out who really get that money. It was a kickback. Yeah? Kickback.
Well,
I can't leave you, my brother.
One love.
One love.
Rally, we're not going over this morning, you know.
Okay.
We're not going over this morning because it's holiday. And, you know. But how that work, though, Rally? You're asking people to donate. And you are taking 15% from the donation?
There's no justification for that. That's garbage. Garbage. Yep. We need answers to them things. Them things are garbage. It's just like a hustle. A madness, them things, brother. And it leads to a loss of confidence, yeah? So people are going to be reluctant to send them money if we're having a problem. People are going to be reluctant to invest in an environment where we have all kind of lack of transparency and all of them things there.
So the government never expect them things to come out?
And that's why I wonder. Yeah.
Or like the caller said before, we win the election September 3, so I know nothing. Everything.
Yeah, that's how the man shot. September 3 gone.
Everything good.
So shutting them out, everything good. The people them foolish enough to vote back to them. So that them said.
I'll take the final call. Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning. Caller, good morning.
Colin.
Yes, sir. Morning.
Colin Bell.
Morning.
Warm.
Make some sense this morning. Or make dollars.
Yeah, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
The way Ralston is noting, how him can know where the 15% go. Can him do him know him should know where it go.
Then if somebody a thief it or rally, I gonna know that.
No man, rally know to the max, so rally if you know everything. Anywhere nothing go rally if you can't tell.
There are about 35 people who can steal from it or rally, I gonna know that.
Never bring it up, him no know nothing.
And
him know.
And that you come with shower, man?
Yeah.
Then you don't have nothing to say then, man. Let me take a next caller. We might have something sensible to say. Listen.
Yeah,
keep listening. You know have nothing sensible at talk. This is no comedian program. This is governance about Jamaica we are talking about. Learn what it is that your leaders, the people where you vote for, do wrong. What they are doing to the country, how they are destroying Jamaica land we love. And that me want you understand. Marshy was at Boston Beach yesterday. Junior was at Boston Beach yesterday. We haven't shown you the picture, them, you know. But in time, we'll show you the pictures. Go ahead, Marshy. Morning.
All right. You know who we missed yesterday, though?
Raleigh?
Yeah.
Eh?
Who we missed yesterday?
One brother near Ralston, man. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, man, but
we miss him.
Me and him talk, man. Him saying that had to work late yesterday, so.
Yeah,
but that's why I said.
Work,
that's why I said next time we are doing it, it have to be on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Saturday, man. Yeah, a Sunday, man.
Yeah, man. We can't do it during the week. A lot of people call me, and say, Colin, we have to work. We can't afford.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's all, man.
Yes. Now, look how you beg Shower Man to make some sense. And look where the rubbish that the man come with on the program.
Listen, man, them weak, man.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you labor rights problem right now. What labor rights having a problem with now is that they cannot defend the things that the government doing. So them have to start attack us. So you will show a man come, Ralston should have know everything. A rally man attack. Him can't attack the problems. Too many facts out there against the government.
Idiot, man. But you tell me something. People are giving donation. And people are giving donation to the poor people and you have to tax that.
Yeah, man.
Madness,
how
man.
You do that?
Total madness. Yes.
Man, them tax donation. They tax gift. But hold on, Raleigh. Hold on.
Government.
Hold on, Marshy. Hold on. Raleigh. You should tax gifts.
No, man, them think they're madness.
No, but not just madness. Isn't there a law that if it's a gift, it ought not to be taxed?
Yeah, man.
Because that just come back to my mind.
And this is what I talk about. This is a national disaster. And people are spending money for a good national disaster. You can't turn around and tax them.
Oh, you tax a gift?
It's a gift.
You cannot tax a gift. You can't do that. You can't do that.
And then to add insult to injury after you tax it and do all them things, they still not spend all the money and 10 months gone.
God almighty. But we should have find out if they tax the burial one too, because you hear the Auditor General say about the burial money. The Auditor General say now have no proof of how much they collect, you know. No, from 2024 they collect the burial money, you know, so then just give the Auditor General a number, you know. I say this we collect, you know. And they don't spend none.
Nothing.
You know, Alisha used to talk about bad, worse, and worser. That's Alisha word. No, this is worser. People give to help the suffering people, and you turn around and attack it.
I'm just saying what I then told the injury Marshy is that even after your taxes, you still not spend it with 10 months gone.
Marshy, we could talk tomorrow.
Hold on. This is why Adrian Marks run go take back to your master. Because hustling a go on.
Hustling a go on, Dan. Hey. Hold on there for me. Let me say thanks to the people at Mastercat Radio for tuning in on a Saturday morning. Just want to remind you that the views expressed here are not those of Mastercat Radio. Until we meet again next week, Saturday morning, Mastercat crew, bless up on yourself. Yeah, Marshy.
Bless up, yeah, man. Bless up on yourself, period. So that hustling. That's why a certain individual run to the United States and go tell the United States, send the deportee them come. We want them. And the money we are going to pay for each of them. Send them come. Send everything. Hustling.
I'm going down. Little more, Marshy. I want to take... Hold on. Because I want to take one more call. Raleigh. I never seen nothing so yet.
Never. At the 64th anniversary of independence. Yeah.
You can't tax a gift. How you going to tax a gift?
Yeah, man.
That's not supposed to happen.
No.
You're not supposed to tax a gift.
Yep.
And I think that is something that is in law, but yeah, I guess you might have to claim it. President, morning, final call.
Morning, my brother Saka.
Where I say?
Why, you know, they're almost 70-year-old. And from me have sense me hear my people them say every labor right are done.
So we're kind of glad when they call for proofs that my people are not wrong.
Yes, yes.
Let me kind of look for something in a different light. The West Indies have a cricket team, and if they select any one of them West Indies top player to come and play, and he not perform, don't them take him off?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. If you get caught by the police that you're lying to the police, don't that warrant immediate arrest?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So what is that guy saying? Is it that him only call for hearing voice and you read the program, your TV program?
No,
or
man.
Him just want to prove himself to be a fool?
Him call for prove where you just say that they are fools and they are cultists.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So therefore, they have to defend the GLP because I know the government them a defend. At GLP, them a defend at all costs.
And to cap it, show a man whom he like to listen to. Come cap the whole.
No, show a man a comedian, you know. But this morning, we're not on the comedy. We're not on the cartoon this morning, so we couldn't accommodate show a man this morning. The country is in too much of a serious problem.
The only one of me enjoy listening to right now, you know. I never, you know. No, when never no call him, me wonder why I go on with him, you know, because never makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing I was about to say to you is that even here, they don't tax gift.
Oh, you the hell you tax a gift?